Hi everyone, I'm back. I filmed that little bit last week, but I didn't do the best farm tour last week, so I'm going to redo it. And we've just got back from the market and it wasn't so good. It's the end of the school holidays. I think people are fairly broke at this point because kids cost so much money when they're on holidays. So there's that, and also there's another flower grower that has come to the market and she's selling stuff really cheap. So we do have different stuff. We're still selling things, but we have come home with a bit today. So today, excuse the junk, I've had to empty out the studio so that we can get that plastered. We do have a fair bit left over. We might ultimately stop going to the market. I mean, it's not going to worry us not having to do it on a Saturday, for one. We've just had a few challenges with that market. We've had some damage to our car and it's proving to be a bit difficult to get that sorted. That was caused by somebody else at the market. So we don't know, it might not be the right fit for us. But anyway, we're out at the flower field and Moroni is going to give you a tour. We're here, mi amor.
Hello. Hello.
And we've got the little helper. We've got a big puddle. He thought it was a little puddle, but he went to splash his feet in it and he fell in like a swimming pool. Are you ready to give us the tour?
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Doing
Moroni's been working so hard.
traditional agriculture, just like a pickaxe.
We did have the rotary hoe. He did rotary hoe this.
Yeah, but it just went hard again.
It's gone hard again. We need to hire it again. Anyway, do you want to walk us through what you've got in each row? That's what the people really want to see. Where do you want to start?
Yeah.
This is going to be another plot of 8 rows. This one Moroni is going to plant. Have you got cosmos?
Cosmos, the
Yeah.
cosmos are on the wheelbarrow.
Yep.
Same as that.
Yep, so 2 cosmos. What's this one over here? Will we walk over?
Yeah. Well, this was kind of like the mismatch.
Oh yeah, this is a bits and pieces row, just leftovers.
Yeah.
So what have we got?
Snapdragons.
Probably I should do some close-ups. Oh, that's dynamic lifter. Okay.
Yeah, so I dig the hole and I sprinkle a little bit of dynamic lifter, so
Yeah.
it's right there in the roots.
That's very garden answer of you.
Huh. Yeah, right?
And then, okay, so sunflowers. We're going to put some seeds in just on this spot. Soon we will be doing whole rows of sunflowers at a time, but we're just, I don't know, filling up the space at the moment. There's a few that looks like Sweet William, is it?
Sweet William says, these I didn't really separate them, so I just put them in plants.
That's just like fend for yourself. We didn't want to throw out plants. And then snapdragons.
And some few at the
There's
end.
a fair few up there too. Yeah, so it's a bit of a mix.
This one is more larkspur.
And this other front row here is you're trialling something, but I think it might be failing.
Yeah, it's just the time
There's
thing.
a bit of a situation. I said don't dig holes, it'll make a swimming pool. But you dug a hole and it made a swimming pool.
Yeah, but it's a swimming pool that is going to be helpful in the future.
Oh, okay. This is the plot from last year. So this front row here has got Sweet William. Why can I never remember what that stuff's called?
Yarrow?
Yarrow, that's right. Yarrow and then a little bit of tansy. And we just cut that right back in the winter and it's...
Like crazy bushy.
Yeah, it's gone mental. Like really good stuff. I'll show you.
Well, last year you never go like this.
It was not like this last year. But it's gone absolutely crazy. So hopefully we get some good flowers on that. James! Come on, come with Mummy.
Well,
Come with Mummy. Little boy. Come back here, please.
I will grab him.
We have to grab him because there's a dam right here. It's very full. So the rule of the entire family is somebody's nominated to have eyes on James. And if your eyes are changing to someone else, you have to let everybody else know. It's our junk pile. We'll sort that out. Okay, back to this. So that second row of very long things is larkspur. And it's growing really, really well. That was one of the cool flowers that we popped in. Actually, that's a good example to show people. So that's the growth. This is what we popped in autumn.
Yes.
It? So that's the difference between that and where's the larkspur over here?
Over there.
And then this is the one that we put in right at the beginning of spring. So that's the difference that the cool flowers method makes. And if you remember, we were a little bit lax with the dates on the cool flowers, so we didn't get that in 6 weeks before the first frost. We literally got it in after the first frost, but getting it in earlier has still made a difference. Okay, mi amor, row number 3. Oh, this is my favourite one.
Because it has a smell.
Do you want to say what it is?
Feverfew.
Feverfew!
Yes.
And it smells so amazing. We're not covering anything anymore. We need to wrap up these covers, but when you pull the cover off, it smells so good.
So delicious.
So delicious and nutritious.
Look at these roots.
Yeah, this is one of our weeds. Edible. This one's also edible, but he's pulling them all out.
Have a bite.
This is mallow. And then this one that he's about to pull out is called purslane. No, not purslane, sorry. It's called, I put it on the screen, I can't remember. But if you bruise it and then soak it in alcohol, it's
like
actually
this?
really, and yeah, then when you need it, you leave it in the fridge, and then when you need it, you put it on burns, and it's amazing. Okay, we're off track now. Next row. It's looking a bit dicey, that next row. Oh, this is the row we don't know what it is. It's a surprise row, isn't it?
Yes.
So this end has... Okay.
Let
Let me get a close up because the people might leave us a message in the comments. They might know what this is. Hopefully it's not weeds. What is this, people? Anybody? Kind of grows like that.
Come on, James.
If you know what this is, it's kind of looking a little bit like what's that one over there next to the tansy again?
Yarrow.
It's kind of looking a little bit like yarrow. Not sure though. And then what's up this end, mi amor? Did we plant anything up here? What's this end?
Oh, that was baby's breath.
Oh, we started baby's breath and I've never had success with it. But it looks like it's actually popping up now. Is that baby's breath or something else?
It doesn't look like baby's breath.
Well,
But there is stuff over there.
this row is a surprise row. Oh, the sun's come out again, look. Oh, it looks so pretty. I need to get my camera.
Is
Okay.
this edible?
Yeah. Most
But it
weeds
has
are
a
edible.
sap. It has like a white sap.
Yeah, you can eat dandelions too. Don't they have a sap?
Yeah, it has a white sap.
I don't know. I'd probably eat it. Oh no, Bobby.
Maybe it
Push, push.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, sorry. Next row. Pa, you're getting right off track now. Nobody knows what you're doing. Look at that sun. Okay, Nigella. We've got mainly white, and then where that post is there, we have a tiny bit of blue.
But look at the difference over there that you can really tell the rows.
Yeah.
That's what was sieved.
Yeah,
This oil
okay,
wasn't
so
sieved.
do you want to explain to the people?
Okay. On this part right in front of us, we just dump soil and mix it with mushroom compost, just to give it nutrients. But obviously, it's covered in weeds. Whereas the other end, it was soil that was sieved. You just can tell the difference.
You sieved it yourself, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did you still add the mushroom compost and everything?
Yes.
Yeah, so exact same soil, but you sieved it,
Yes, exactly.
and it's not full of weeds.
Mm-mm.
Oh, you might have to show the people how to sieve later on. We might get questions about that.
Okay.
Okay, what's this? Why did I stick the labels all around the wrong way? Because this is just idiotic at this point, isn't it?
Yeah.
What is it, Dara? Okay, so that's the chocolate Queen Anne's lace.
And the other side is more baby's breath.
Baby's breath. Did it come up?
There is some bits.
Yeah, okay. Oh, this one's scabiosa. It's going to take a long time for us to get what we want off that because I'm more interested in the dried pods.
Yeah.
But it'll just sit there for the summer.
Mm-hmm.
And this last one's status. And we've got more to put in, but we've actually got a little bit of sea holly that we think we'll finish that row off with. And then probably put a couple of rows of status over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now I'm getting interested and put more stuff over there.
Are you going to do rows all the way back there?
I would like to, but the thing is, you know, the shape of the...
Oh, the ground's pretty uneven. You could get the guy with the machine to fix that.
Yeah.
Okay, do we want to show them the house garden where all the ranunculus are?
Okay.
Do you want to do it or?
Let's go. Yeah, of course you want to drive through that. Are you, James?
Moroni is signing off from the video now. He wants to get those plants in. Because it's 4:17 p.m. and we're going to run out of light in a couple of hours. So this is more cosmos.
Yeah, more cosmos.
So we'll get that in.
But see how it went a little bit long?
Yeah, it's getting pretty long.
Yeah, so you don't want to leave it longer.
So he's going to pop that in and then I'll go film the other garden for you.
Yeah.
I love little lawn flowers. I love them. They're so cute. Hello, it's just me now. So we're in our little house garden, which is, well, I'll show you. You know, everything's a mess. It sucks being on a farm and everything's a mess. But anyway, this is snapdragons plus a few gladiolas and lilies that we missed to pull out last year from pulling out. Snapdragons are going pretty good. We need to flower net them. They're starting to, I noticed a couple of falling over in there. These are just foxgloves from last year. We thought we'd just leave them and see what happened, and yeah, they're going again, so that's good. And then we've got our two beds of ranunculus. So this one, and neither are very good. Some of them okay. I've used some in bouquets already, but look, it's just, some of them are just so short. What can I do with that? A bit disappointing. These ones here that I saved from seed are probably doing better than any of the others. I'm just trying to watch James. Is he going to go down the driveway? Hang on. Okay, I got him. Now I've got to just jump this fence a little bit. Ugh. Okay. This bed that has the snapdragons in it, I originally planted it out, well, Mo and I did, filled with bells of Ireland, and they never popped up. But I think, well, I mean, we've had terrible germination anyway, but I think it was just the wrong conditions for them, because we're now having some pop up. Not all of them. I mean, this was really thick. It was thickly planted with bells of Ireland, just the way the snapdragons are. But it is nice we're going to get a few. Anyway, back to these ranunculus. So some of these, the ones I grew from seed are actually doing very well. These ones were corms. These were new corms here too, but this bed is probably the worst of all of it. So it's pretty disappointing. I don't know whether they send us crappy corms or what goes on, but yeah, we're not very happy. We've got some Luxbar growing here. The Godetia azaleas and the sweet peas are along that trellis line, but last year the sweet peas took forever to get going, so we just have to be patient with that and wait. Just watching for James again. I'm going to show you these ranunculus that are in a pot. They're in pots. We grew them in pots out in the paddock last year, left them all summer in the baking hot sun. We didn't water them or anything. They just survived on whatever they got in black plastic pots. And they're the ones that are doing the best out of everything. So We do think being in a pot, the soil's warmed up a lot quicker. So it's sort of brought them on, but yeah, maybe we should just grow all our ranunculus in pots. So this is our tiny little test of that here. But look, they're not huge, but you know, they're doing a lot better with longer stems and everything than anything else. We've got a bit of a puddle situation here. Some more. We had to move these foxgloves, so they just ended up here. So that's pretty much it for now. We've been working on other stuff, our veggie patch, and we're still working on that studio. Do you want to go and have a quick look? I'll show you where we're up to with that. We'll nick over there now. Okay guys, as usual, filming all the junk. This has all got to go to the tip. Okay, so here we are. So I've nearly finished the wiring for the walls. That's going to get checked again, but most of the ceiling's up, which is really good. Just this little strip through the middle, and then the walls can start going up. Just sucks that everything takes so long, especially when you're trying to run a business and you've got kids, which I'm sure a lot of you are in that similar situation, or you're probably still trying to work your normal job while setting up your flower farm. It'd just be so nice to have time and money just to get stuff done. But you often can't have both, can you? Usually you've got to choose between saving time or saving money. The farm is starting to get cracking, which is awesome. We are having a bit of a problem with foliage. The foliage that we've been using on the farm for the last, what are we up to, 3 months, it is really starting to dwindle a bit. And I know looking around, it looks like we have got foliage galore, but let me show you. Most of the stuff that's growing wild is not in good condition. I lied. These leaves look great. But look, this is what I mean. If you go into the bush in Australia, this is very typical of what you're going to find. You know, it's just looks ratty. Often it's really been eaten badly, like, I'm going to just try and show you this. You know, like this is new growth here. Gosh, sun. New growth here. But it's also pretty messed up. We might call it a day. And just enjoy our afternoon planting flowers. We hope you enjoyed this.